Welcome back to episode number 3 from him and me. Let's get it started. So this week is a short week for me. I'm only in for a couple of days. I'm going off to a festival, Kendall Calling. So only in for a couple of days. But this week we'll still be doing the same as what we have done. Bit of trimming roads up. And depending how we get on, we'll see what else we can do. So I've still got Thomas here. He's away de-vegging still, and I'm just trimming up behind him. Got Mr. Happy here. Smile. Right, to start off with, Thomas has done all of this here, which has made a tidy job of it, but there was just quite a bit of water sitting on this side of the road, which didn't have a ditch in, but water only goes up to about the middle of this corner, which we're only talking 20 metres. So I just thought, I'm not that far off him, I'll start to catch him up. So I'll just put a ditch down the side of the road, help try and drain some of the water off. Now to do the worst job of being a digger driver, clean the tracks out. While I'm away at the festival, it's going to get its 3,000 hour service, so I'll clean the tracks out for him. Because he's also going to be changing one of the bottom rollers. I think it's the one on the end, but on the opposite side. It's weeping, so it's going to be getting got the hiccups. Going to be getting changed. So we'll get set to and get these tracks cleaned out. You're gonna sit in the shade because today is apparently the hottest day of the year. What are we on? 30th of July. Like, it is warm here, but I think it's probably more for down south. They keep saying on the radio 30 degrees. I don't know what it is here. It's warm, I know that. Too much for a Cumbrian. And too much for digging tracks out as well. But needs must. You sit there in the shade, boy. There we go, they're all cleaned out now. I'll show you this roller. Yeah, it's just this one tweeping a bit of oil out, so she was on her way out. So I'll get that changed. Track's also a little bit slack, so we'll pump some grease in, and that goes in here. A bit of muck out. There's the grease nipple in there. We'll get the gun and just pump her a little bit in. Whew. Oh, I've got the sweat on. Taking them out. Well, that's a bit of grease pumped in there. We'll go over there to the diesel tank and put a bit of diesel in, give the digger a grease over, and then have to track out and park up. It's a couple of miles from here. You can't get the fitter's van in here. So we have to tramp out the road that we've done all the way down here, zigzags down in the bottom, up that track there. So there's this bit of wood. Oops, focus. Up that track, and then you can't work it out, but there's another track that comes up to this third turbine here. Park up there. But grease up first. Diesel up first, so. Hello, right, I'm back at work, so it probably won't look any different because this is all in the same video. But last time I did some recording was the Tuesday, and it is now the following Thursday. So I took the Wednesday off, the Thursday and the Friday and the Monday, because I was at Kendal Corlin Music Festival over the weekend. Had a great time, drank way too much, didn't get much sleep, but all fun was had. I then come back into work on the Tuesday. I did a little video like this, which I'm not going to put on, and then just felt worse all day. Absolutely exhausted, just drained. I then finished early, went home, crashed, took the Wednesday off. I got into bed at 6 o'clock on the Tuesday night and didn't get out of bed until 6 o'clock Wednesday night. Absolutely knackered. But now it's Thursday morning. I'm still at 100%. I'm feeling a little bit better, but we're not there. But we'll do a 2-day week. Well, it'll be 3 because I was technically in Tuesday. Got little boy back with us, and your son, he's happy to be back. He hasn't been at work for over a week. He was full on psycho mode this morning, weren't you? All excited at leaving the house and deer spotting as we come up the hill. Yes, so we're back at it. So while I was away on Monday, the car got its 3,000 hour service. He also replaced that bottom roller. So we've got a new roller on. The rotor tilt also got a service. It's not the biggest of services it takes to do them. All it is that plug there. You unscrew that plug, tip the oil out, tip some new one in. It's very thick. It's like treacle. What's in there? It's very thick stuff. So he did that. I could normally do that myself, but they come and did it this time because the roller on the joystick wasn't working. The little brackets had popped out. Let's alter that camera angle. There we go. The little plastic bits that hold the roller in place had broken off, so the roller always stuck about an inch out. And then you'll have noticed I've had these added as well. When I was on that I demonstrated for rotor tilt at Hillhead Show this year, and the machine had these on. So when they come to service it for us, they put a set on for us. So I did have a bit play around them on Tuesday when I was here. So you can fully adjust them. So I've got them all set up. But they're just more like a wrist support. Because I did find my hand was constantly sliding down, especially on the left hand side one.
The bottom of me palm there would often be sat on the rubber bit, whereas this is here just helps support your hand. Might sound a bit daft, but they are a lot more comfortable. Maybe just once altered a little bit, might be a slightly bit too high, but it's all good. I am still feeling a little bit snuffly this morning, but it is what it is. Definitely not 100%. I was kind of fooling myself thinking I might be 75%, but I don't think it's even that. High 50s maybe. High 50s. But we're going to carry on down the hill this morning, track back down the hill because I brought it up here to get serviced and everything. So we have a couple of miles track this morning, and then I have to go and strip off overburden, and we're going to open up a quarry because next week there'll be a crusher coming, so I have to go and get ready for that. So that's today's and tomorrow's activities. Yes, I'll try and find some energy. Keep dosed up on Lucozade, paracetamol. That's on. Right, let's bash on. So the weather hasn't improved at all today. In fact, I think it's just got worse. It's terrible. So I've gotten all of that bit stripped off up there, and a bit of stone ripped out. Need to do a bit more tomorrow. And I've just been down here making some of the spoil over the edge. And in fact, tomorrow I'm getting Thomas to come up, and he can keep throwing that over at the edge while I sit up there and throw it down in the bottom. Saves me having to do it. So we've just been and dropped him off. He's for the tractor, which has got all the other buckets in the dump trailer, so he's fetching that down. So I'm in the old trusty Land Rover. Just been for a ride out up the site. Drop him off for that. Now just waiting for him to come and get down here, and then we're going home for the day. Right, Friday. So we've been having a dig more in this quarry. Hasn't been any footage for it because it's just been, apart from the last hour or so, it has been dry, but it's just non-stop rained here. It has been horrendous. So I've had Thomas here. He was sat in the bottom, throwing the overburden over there. It's very wet, so we've just got it heaped up on there rather than throwing it down the banking. Because if we threw it down the banking, it would just run off down to them trees. So it can sit there, dry out, and it'll get thrown over it some other time. So I was up there. It's not going the best at all. My plan was, made the track up there, and I was going to go in there, reach forward, strip off the soil, throw it in the bottom for Thomas, and then I'll just keep digging my bench in. But that stone has just turned hard. I've even took the rototill off, put the bucket straight on, so more breakout force, and it still wasn't coming out. It's very windy outside, so I'll just stop in here. And then that bit there is easier to dig, but just with the sheer amount of water coming off the hill, there's water coming in everywhere. It is just, everything's just gone to mush. Right, so that's the end of the day, end of the week, end of the video. Yeah, so it's probably not been the most interesting of videos, just with me having quite a few days off. So, but yeah, I'm now going home for a quiet weekend. Just got the digger parked up. Thomas is just parking up. We'll jump in the Land Rover and get away home. Now, gents, you gonna say bye, son? Not that you've had a hard week. So, thank you very much for watching. If you can just leave us a comment, anything you want to say. So just please like and subscribe the channel video. It helps a lot. So thank you very much, and we'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.